reviewed Dark Souls 2 on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC on March 11th, 2014, I gave it a 9.0, which is the mark of an amazing game. Here's what I said then. Dark Souls 2 is a smart, massive, and incredibly rewarding sequel. It's crammed with deep systems, tense encounters, and enough clever multiplayer and New Game Plus elements to make me want to restart the second I saw the end credits. Not all of the tweaks and additions worked out for the best, but with such great enemies and levels to fight and explore, Dark Souls 2 made 60 hours of pain and agony so much fun, they flew by in a heartbeat. Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin does more than wrap up the original game and its DLC for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's taken everything that worked so well in the original version, the intriguing world, fantastic combat, and rewarding challenge, and noticeably improved them with a handful of much appreciated adjustments and additions. Coming from the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, the most notable enhancement comes from the 1080p 60 frames per second visual upgrade. It's even a little bit nicer looking than the original PC version. Seeing Majula at dusk for the first time is even more spectacular thanks to sharper textures, more detailed character models, and gorgeous lighting effects that fill the world of Drangleic. Many of Dark Souls 2's dungeons are bathed in darkness, forcing you to keep a torch on you at all times, and the illumination created by these crackling fires looks fantastic. Don't let that distract you though, because Scholar of the First Sin takes what was already a difficult game and makes it even tougher. Powerful new enemies are now strutting around early environments. For example, a single knight that guarded this area in Heidi's Tower of Flame has now been replaced by this fire-breathing dragon. Enemy placement has also been reshuffled, and even though I've spent upwards of 100 hours in the world of Dark Souls 2, this experience felt fresh and unfamiliar. Be warned though, while I appreciated these new challenges, it seems like Scholar of the First Sin might be a tough entry point for newcomers to the Souls series. The final great addition to Scholar of the First Sin is the Crown Trilogy DLC, which is now included from the start. Crown of the Sunken King delivers one of the most interesting dungeons the series has ever seen. Twisting paths, smart puzzles, and tons of interactive environments make it a joy to play through. Likewise, Crown of the Ivory King culminates in a massive, exciting battle that unfolds on a scope larger than any boss fight in the series. Over a year after its initial release, Dark Souls 2 still manages to impress. The visual enhancements make Scholar of the First Sin feel right at home on a new-gen system, while the additional enemies and reshuffled placement deliver a powerful dose of that special kind of torture that Souls fans clamor for. With the included DLC, Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin is an even better version of one of our favorite games of 2014, but maybe a bit tougher to get into. Trust me though, it's worth it. For more on Dark Souls, stick right here on IGN.